Why would I pay a financial partner 12%? And am I being taken advantage of? What's going on, y'all? So I want to discuss the answer to a question I was asked recently by someone that was, I don't know, I'll say they're young in the real estate industry. And they were just curious about, okay, how do you get in and out of deals? Where do you find the money at? Right? And there are many different ways that you can fund real estate deals, but this is just one that I kind of covered. And he was a little intrigued by why I would do something like that, why I wouldn't just use my own money and just keep all of the profit as opposed to paying someone like, 12%. And he felt like, that's a bit much. I'm doing all the work. I'm finding the deals. I'm hiring the contractors. I'm kind of managing the process, or I have someone from my team doing it. Why would I be willing to share that with someone? And here's the answer. So I'm actually out here at a property now that I'm looking at. I just pulled up in the driveway, and I'm going to do a walk around of this property. It's kind of misty out here. It's Sunday. I'm in North Carolina, so it's kind of, it's kind of raining out here, if you can see that. But, I don't know. I don't care. I'm watching some football later on. Watch these Buffalo Bills win this game. Hopefully they'll play Kansas City. But anyway, so here's the answer to that question in a nutshell. I'm going to kind of sum it up a little bit. Could I buy all the properties that I flip with my own money, be 100% in the deal, fund the rehab myself, and just keep all the profit? Yes, I could. Yes, I could. On the flip side of that is, would it limit me as to how many deals I could do and how fast I could scale the operation and how many deals I could get in and out of? Yes, it would limit me. And if most of the real estate investors that if you asked them and they were truthful about it, they would tell you at some point, if you're fixing and flipping properties, you will run into cash flow issues. You will run into an issue of not being able to purchase and take down all of the deals that you run across. And the reason that is because, real estate isn't getting any cheaper. At least in my area, it's not. And let's say, for instance, you find 4 deals this week and you like them all, and they all are going to give you pretty good ROI on your investment. ROI is a return on your investment. And you want to take them all down. You think they're all going to be good deals. And you want to, buy them and fix and flip them. If they all cost you $100,000 just to purchase those, it's going to cost you $400,000. Now, I don't know what your pockets look like, but that's even before you get to the rehab process. That's before you start buying any materials. That's before you start getting any type of estimates done on your work. It's before you run into any unexpected things that you may run into along the way as you're doing your scope of work. It's $400,000. Now, what the smart business owner would think is, I want to get as much for my money as I possibly can. And let me tell you, the name of any successful game in real estate is leverage. Investors come in and they are an important part to our equation by allowing us to use their money to acquire properties, to buy the materials we need, in exchange for us doing the work, utilizing our skill set and our expertise, and giving them a return for having that money parked with us in that deal. Now, there are ways that we do protect our investors. I will get into that in another video, but you have to be a good steward of that money. You can't just be out experimenting with people's money. Of course, all investment comes with risk. As long as they understand that, they'll also understand how we manage that risk and mitigate that risk with things like, first position liens. We never leverage that money too much in a property. For instance, like I said, I'll get into this later. We'll never put $100,000 in a house that's only worth $100,000. We'll leverage that money at about 65% of the ARV of that property. So if anything goes sideways, at least you'll know that they'll have their money parked into an asset worth way more than the money that's put in there, and way more than what you have borrowed from them. And I'm kind of doing two things at once, so excuse me if I'm breaking this up. I may go edit it a little bit, but that's why our investors are so important to us, because they give us the ability to leverage and do more with our money than we could do alone. So 12% is more than fair, and I would do it all day, every day, if it means that I can do more of what I'm doing. And if you're the type that doesn't want to pay anyone on your deals, I think that's the wrong mindset. And if you would rather no one made any money as opposed to you sharing some profit with some people, I think that's the wrong mindset. But anyway, I'm going to go into this house, take a look around, and we'll have a deeper discussion about this later. Peace.